Okay, here in the finals, we get the choice. We're going to play first. And certainly going to keep this hand. This is a pretty good one, actually. I like our land to spell distribution, and I like our turn progression. So, very good hand. Faithful, not too bad of a draw, actually. Smoldering Efreet. All right. I don't want to trade my hand for that, so I think this is interesting. I can actually, I think if I play the Monument here, it doesn't get me Noxious Dragon any earlier, so I'm pretty tempted to just drop the Elemental and pass. Like I said, I don't really want to trade hand for a Smoldering Efreet. I think I'm just going to play Elemental and pass. We have a great late game plan, so if he wants to use removal on our 2/1, I'll allow it. Could be up against a dash deck. Alright, Gore Swine. That one I'm probably going to just trade with a Hand of Silumgar. Or try to. Zephyr Scribe, not too bad, but oh, we're going to play the Monument, because that way if we draw a land, I can play the Noxious Dragon, which is going to be pretty good. So we'll just chill out another turn here. Could have like Goblin Heel Cutter or something, but either way, I'm going to trade one of these for a Gore Swine, I think. Okay. Sprinting Warbrute. Not too bad, actually. Might just make 2 trades here, actually. Alright. I'm actually okay with this. So we'll trade here, and we'll trade here. Take 2. Fine with that. Now we drop Dragon. This way, even if he kills it, Efreet's gone. Alright. Not too concerned about the Graceblade Artisan, because we have the Sidisi's Faithful. So we're fine on that front. I think I just probably play the Scribe and pass next turn. Although I can leave up, yeah, the fact that I can leave up Silumgar Monument tempts me to just attack with the Dragon, but I think we're going to just play Zephyr Scribe and then pass. I want to have the looter because lands are pretty much dead at this point, so looting seems pretty valuable. And like I said, if he has auras, like, this isn't that big of a deal. I can faithful the Graceblade Artisan now. Alright, so I think I trade with Mardu. I definitely block something here, and I think I'm going to take the 5 I'd rather trade, so I guess I'd trade the Scout. Take quite a bit of damage, but we're still alive, so no worries. Jeskai Sage. Pretty nice draw, actually, so we'll play that. We're going to Faithful, exploiting our Sage. And we want to bounce this guy, draw a card. It's a DC, good draw. Get rid of that. And going to get in for 4 here. Yeah, I guess I do. Don't think I'll beat this deck. I like to hear that, but I don't know if he's just pulling a fast one on me. All right, I can handle that. And we know one of his cards in his hand is a... Should have attacked there for sure. I'm glad he didn't. All right, let's Sidisi. Guess we swing first. Let's play land. Let's play Sidisi. Sack the Faithful. Find something, Archfiend of Depravity, or Flatten, or Ojutai Summons, or Whisk Away's not bad, since it's like our only other removal spell. We've got a pretty good board state. I actually don't mind the Whisk Away. Archfiend is pretty good. We're at 10 life. If our opponent were to say have an answer for Sidisi, I'd kind of want the Whisk Away, I think. Especially since I have the Monument already. I think Archfiend's really good, but I'm going to be like a turn behind on casting it, whereas I've got mana for Whisk Away right now. I'm just going to take Whisk Away. I feel like it really does offer me the best protection against some scenario where Sidisi dies. Just being able to whisk away the Outrider, I think, is ultimately what we're looking for here. Yeah, like now, because he's just going to swing with everything. So we're going to block the Outrider and whisk away the Warbrute? No, I guess we block the Warbrute and whisk away the Outrider. That sounds right. So this gets rid of his draw step as well, eats one of his dudes. We take 3, and we actually kill him on crackback with the Monument, so... And we draw them. That's funny. All right. So game 1, playing against something pretty aggressive looking. I think, it's only green or white. So Karsi Sadist actually seems pretty good in this matchup. Just lowers our curve slightly. I feel like Gate Smasher's not really something I want too much. As amazing as it is in our deck, and it is amazing in our deck, I feel like it's too slow, too much setup time against our opponent. So let's bring in the Sadist. Or maybe I want to do... Is there any way I can bring in Right Into Being? I probably want Right Into Being instead of Zephyr Scribe, just because it helps me draw better. Like, Zephyr Scribe's too slow, I think. Maybe I should have just been playing Right Into Being instead of Zephyr Scribe the whole time. Might have actually made more sense. I really don't want to cut any of our 5 or 6 drops. They're just so good. think everything else is fine, though. Everything else looks pretty good, so I think we'll keep it like this. Ancestral Vengeance on anything? I guess not. Not that I can think of. Multiple War Brutes. So he's got a pretty quick deck. Let's just try this again. Like I said, the Sadist is pretty much just like either a 2-drop 1/3 to block for us or a way to gain some life. Got them all this hand pretty clearly. All right, not the best hand, but we're going to keep it. I don't really want to go to 5. It's a slow hand, though, definitely. All right, so the beats have begun on turn 1, which is not ideal, admittedly. Kind of wish I had the Ancestral Vengeance now, just based on this board state. I'd like to play something next turn, at the very least. I think we're hoping for quite a bit if I'm thinking I can win off a Lotus Patch in and an Ojutai Summons, but it is all I've got, so gotta go for it. It's a lot of Dragon Fodders. Turn too late, Mr. Updraft Elemental. A turn too late. Alright, well, currently taking obviously way too much damage, but I can't do anything about it. Alright. Well, guess I can kill Smoldering Efreet, take 5. Well, alright. Well, I guess that's GG's. So, gonna have to draw better. I don't know what to say. That's pretty much what it boils down to. Gotta draw better. So, go to game 3, hoping we can draw a little bit better. I don't really think I need to lower my curve much more. Guess I could play the Ancestral Vengeance. Doesn't seem all that. I mean, it kills 1/1s all day, I guess, but it's not even that good. Guess it kills 1/1 haste. It's not even that good. I think we just need to draw better. Let's try this again. Alright, well, to be honest, not a very good hand. I hate these low threshold hands. I explained this in the last one. These are my least favorite hands to look at because they're really low threshold of keep. They're sufficiently keepable, but they're really unexciting. And these to me are these are my least favorite, my absolute least favorite hands to decide on. I really despise it. I really hate these decisions because they're so tough. If I mull to 6 and I get a 1-lander, I'm just going to be kicking myself so hard. If I mull to 6 and I get a bomb hand, I'm going to be happy. If I keep this hand, I'm marginally unhappy, but it's like sufficiently adequately happy to keep it. Yeah, these are really like I said, the toughest decisions in the entire game of Magic is in terms of keeping your hand is hands exactly like this. This is precisely the hand that is the hardest to decide whether I should keep it or not. I don't have a play till turn 4. I do get to make all my land drops. If I draw 3 spells off the top, I do just fine. If I draw 3 lands off the top, I almost 100% lose. So that is why these hands are so difficult to decide on. I think I'm keeping. Like I said, this is like the lowest threshold of keep, which is just Really frustrating, but I guess it's better than mulliganing. I don't know what to say. I'm not thrilled about this keep, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right, step 1. Drew a spell. That is great. This hand already got about 25% better. All right, spell number 2. Very good. I think we're likely just playing Drowner for no value other than being a good blocker. Because if our opponent, I guess our opponent could just play like he's got a Kindled Fury, but we'll see. All right, more if I can handle. All right, we're in a pretty good position now, no doubt. Now we get to go Drowner, no exploit, because there's no reason to. I'd much rather have a 1/4 blocker. No reason to attack either. We're going to have Ojutai's summons soon enough. All right, Warbringer. It's pretty good since he's got the 5/4s, but not the end-all be-all. All right, so let's start it off with the summons. And pass. So Warbrute is my guess. Draconic Aurora. 3 damage to target creature. If you reveal the dragon card, deals 3 damage to that creature's controller. No dragon card revealed, so okay. And Warbringer or Warbrute is my guess. Yep. So that's going to be a lot of damage, but can't do much about that. So, oh. Well, I definitely like that attack. If he just attacks Warbrute, I'm going to take it. Obviously, if he attacks with Warbringer, we just double block it. Yeah, so he wisely decided not to. I have to, unfortunately, take this damage, which I admit I really don't want to, but I have to. So, summons again. Play a Noxious Dragon and pass. What this does is, if he dashes, we can kill the morph with Noxious Dragon. Next turn, we can start swinging with summons. Opponent's got a grip full of cards, too, which is very worrisome, but... Alright, can handle that. And I can handle that. So next turn I get to go Sage plus Flatten, which is pretty good. Yeah, that was a good draw. So now we go Dragon Monk swing and just play a Noxious Dragon. Plan is still to kill the morph with the dragon if we get the opportunity. Granted, opponent's got multiple Warbrutes in his deck, so we'll see if we get that opportunity. I did not leave up Flatten this turn. I just felt like the Noxious Dragon was more valuable, obviously. No attacks. Is he going to play the Warbrute? No plays, no attacks, no plays. Now that is pretty interesting. We're just going to swing with the dragons and the monk. Just going to flatten that, I think. And then follow up with Emissary. Because I feel like he was just going to eat the monk there and take 8 and then hope to crack back for 4 flying with it. So 3 blockers for his attackers. Oh, if he has the trample, does he have, the question is, does he have the mana to dash plus do the trample thing? And I think we do die to that. But otherwise I can beat seemingly most other things. I guess I should have left back a dragon, because it's like lethal any way you slice it otherwise. Alright. Alright, well he's tapped out and I think we can live, so that's good news. Opponent's deck was certainly very good. So block the 5 power, block the 3 power, take 3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, our opponent's deck was pretty insane too. Oh, I didn't even realize that. I'll have to go back and look at that. I seem to never notice that, but our opponent said he screwed up his submit, so he loses every first game. So that's actually, that's kind of interesting, because it didn't go to time. Don't actually have anything black in the deck. So you added black mana to your deck? Is that what it was? That's weird. All right, well, got our first victory in the new format, and it was with a deck that I liked quite a bit. Certainly had some tough competition, tough matches. Did we lose it? I feel like we lost a game every round. No, I guess not round 2, but lost a game in round 1 and round 3, and like I said, the deck. That's funny that he says that. Clearly, no one in blue-black, because my first round was a blue-black mirror match. Yeah, so I like the Updraft Elemental. I thought that was just a real powerhouse card in this deck. I think if I could go back, I'd build this deck different. I'd play the right into being over the Zephyr Scribe. I just feel like I'm so busy with my mana, I'd rather just use right into being as like chump block or something to trade that increases my card quality, finds me lands earlier. Zephyr Scribe just seems a little bit too slow in this deck and not enough value. Gate Smasher I wasn't unhappy with. Certainly in this match I was unhappy with it, but other matches I could see it being very good. Yeah, it's a really great deck for us, so I'm glad it came together, played well, and it was fun to play. So hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.